Kruger.
All right.
I'm the king of the world. You about to witness something that's coming out the heart of the ghetto. Look at me now, mama. I'm doing this for you. Check me out, world. This is what we made to do. Be kings. I had a dream that one day I get credit for hustling, and how I put hot records out with my whole team, and how I built this piece from the ground up. Shamed all the haters that tried to clown us. Can't nobody stop this truck. We rollin' from Chicago Avenue down to New Orleans. Everywhere, state to state, we gotta hustle on. In the heart of the ghetto, we gotta hustle on. Old people glad to see me 'cause I'm doing right. Look at me now, mama, your baby doing right. Up all night and all through the day. I'm still hitting the studio, doing it anyway. I make them pay, I make them pray. Lord, don't let them come towards our way. But I'm still coming, and I'm still running. Everybody pay attention to the ginger man saying so. I'm the king of the world, I'm the king of the world, I'm the king of the world.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Gingerbread Man and Tony Show. This is Steady Serv'n ENT, and we are with, say it, Tony.
Hey,
Tony,
you know it.
your name, your channel. You got to tell them that.
Oh, let me see. We got a little echo
Court,
going on. Let's get this echo off.
okay,
There we
Court
go.
Vision.
Had to get that echo off there. Well, welcome. Good
Tell them
morning,
your channel
everybody.
name.
I am Court So Pretty Tony, Court Vision with So Pretty Tony. Come on over, join in, go on over there, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button all at the same time. We all one family over here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And what we're doing today, is actually talking about some family business. And the family business is the WNBA in total. You know what I mean? The WNBA family, they have had a rough season in just ownership alone. I mean, all of the teams. There's no team that has not had an ownership setback this year. So the WNBA teams that we, that we so love, that we so cherish, that we, that we always tune in to watch. I mean, it's been like a whirlwind. I can't explain the way that the season went this year for us as the Chicago Sky fans, but what I can explain is how this lady, Kathy Engelberg, has handled the total operation of the WNBA. She is the one that's responsible. She is the one who we look for leadership in making sure that the league is in growth and in responsibility of itself, right? So the WNBA got a cancer in officiating, and it's been there for a long time. From what I've been experiencing, and what I'm told, that this is the worst year of it all. So I want to say, look, first and foremost, hello and good morning. What's up? What's going on? Give my acknowledgments, of course, so pretty Tony, to Jay Capone, of course, my nephew, my niece, you know what I mean, baby Paige, you know what I mean. We talked about you this morning, how good it is. We can't wait for you to bring you on one of our morning shows with me and Tony. Okay, Brian Lewis, ADP, of course, you know what I'm saying. Sister KEYSHA, she up in here. The players up in here. KSAP, the boss is watching, of course. The boss is watching, Tony.
I see him in the house. I'm giving him a
So the
shout
thing
out right
is,
now.
this is an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, KSAP. What's up, KSAP? And also, we want to give shout out to the Full Court Trio and the Players Club. You know what I'm saying? The Players Club over there with my player. You know what I'm saying? We Cut That Ish Real Talk Sports with Sister KEYSHA. She gonna get your mind right.
Get it right.
So what we what we doing right now is going over the cancer, the officiating, right? That is one of the main things that we need on the basketball court. The officiating of a game has a responsibility to make sure that all players go, you know what I mean, follow the rules, and also makes sure that everyone is doing what they're supposed to do by the rules, and everyone else is safe on the court in this contact sport, right? So this is a minimal contact sport because this sport is based on skill. This sport is based on mental awareness, right? This is a chess game that's played out in live action sports, okay? Not just football is that way. I just, you know what I mean? I just want to say that football and basketball are two different contact sports, right? You come in contact knowing that it will be a collision in football. But to have a collision in basketball is an accident. That's why they call it a foul. This is not supposed to happen this way. You ain't supposed to coddle a person. You ain't supposed to, hurt a person, knock a person down, hold on to a person. That is the part of the non-contact preparation of basketball, which we, know that it is. But to those who's tuning in, that's new to the channel and knowing what we're talking about the officiating in the WNBA. And I'll let you go, Sister Tony.
Of course, officiating in the WNBA has been a thorn in everybody's side all season, and I would say last season as well. But this season, the worst. And I'm going to tell you that comes from the top, right? Only the top can kind of dictate a little bit what the referees should and shouldn't do from this standpoint. When you're trying to look, I'm going to try to be careful with some of these words in a sense. I let you have the crash out time, but I'm going to be real careful with it's always choice words that you must use in certain situations. But when it comes from the top and you're trying to allude to, hey, we want to make an adjustment so certain teams can advance in certain scenarios for the playoff situation, you're going to have the refs do certain things, make some calls, not make some calls, let some things go. And I'm a firm believer in that. We're going to let some teams play, and then we're going to call some teams a little bit tighter. Now, that also has to do with the teams themselves as well. If you're going to come out aggressive and you're going to play the whole game like that, then sometimes you get the call, sometimes you won't. But it's going to take both teams being aggressive. If one team's aggressive and the other team being passive, as a ref, in my mind, I would say, hey, well, I'm going to call it as is. And you're not going to give the team that's the more aggressive as many foul calls as you would if both teams are being aggressive at the same time. You're going to get more calls. And that right there is it in a nutshell. But the officiating has been extremely horrible. They've let a lot of things that a lot of things go that they should have called that have caused a lot of friction and I'm gonna say it violence
Mm-hmm.
on the court with some of these teams that should not have taken place that could have gone extremely wrong to the point where I mean you could have seen a lot more happen than what we saw, and you just don't want to let things like that go in a professional setting.
Not at all. Not at all. For me, it is about integrity of it all, right? Every
Mhm.
game has a certain type of integrity. If you were playing football, see, I allude to football all the time. The
Mhm.
integrity is who you caught on defense and who you got away from on offense. Okay, and in between of that is who stopped who and who kept going and got away.
Yep.
Okay, that's real in a nutshell. It's simple. In basketball, there should not be any type of violence. We like to see a shove here and there. Yeah, everybody does. You understand? That shows sportsmen. That shows
Mhm.
that you care. That shows that you want to compete. But when it goes overboard, when it has to be where someone is going to be injured, you are causing to end someone's career, possibly having it in your hands in your decision of not letting go or not pulling back, because we know, like I said, if we gonna watch this type of thing, give them shoulder pads, then give them a helmet and let it and let it rip. But this is not that, and we should not be watching this type of thing. Hey, she wins. What's going on, baby? Brandon in the house, big girl. I see you. But we should not be discussing officiating for a basketball game.
Yep.
We should not have that as our senior topic about how the game's supposed to be played. The game is the game itself, but the calls in the game is to keep the correction and the constructiveness of how the game is constructed, right?
Correct.
So, you know, being that we are in the end of the season, being that some of the teams that we did want to be in the middle and have a reckoning and uh, 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 a cheer on the Chicago Sky, but we wanted our team to be in the mix.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. They not in the mix. So these two teams over the weekend, the Connecticut Suns and the Chicago Sky got into a serious dilemma and altercation with Charlie Marsh being kicked up off the court, and it was a debacle of things. I mean, no one wants to see foolery. You know what I mean? We don't want to see blatant disrespect of anybody. We don't want to see nobody hurt. But here's a video of what happened over the game with Connecticut and the Chicago Sky for those who missed our show yesterday. That's E Will. So E Will gets fouled. Tyler Marsh goes off. He's going crazy. Looked like he was about to hit the referee. Angel is pulling Tyler Marsh back. Security walks up to Tyler Marsh completely and shoves him off. Tanisha Wright is trying to coddle him. Oh, baby boo boo, don't be this way. You understand? But this is where I'm at. Y'all see that? Do y'all understand what that can cause?
Yep.
Do y'all understand? Look at this move right in. Do you see this? Do you understand what that can cause? First of all, that causes back pain because she's twisting her body, right? She's in a
Right.
twisting motion, right? So those of us that play basketball, we know she's coming off of her right leg, and her left leg is out, meaning that she's giving pressure to the right knee and the right side of her body to go and leap forward to make the shot. Is that correct, Sister Tony?
Of course,
So
100%.
therefore, when you got that type of you got a whole body. Aaliyah Edwards' whole body is on the left shoulder, the left side, the left shoulder of Will. That can cause a serious back injury, let alone a shoulder injury that she was actually in effect of. You know what I mean? Luckily, Will is an athlete. She is a strong girl, of course. I know she a big girl, but right there, look, she already took her back. So she was bent back over, already going forward. Going forward, guys. She going forward, and she had to literally twist out of Aaliyah Edwards intentionally holding her down. I don't know if she was trying to hold Will from scoring. I don't know, for having a clear way to the bucket. I don't know, but she didn't grab her with two hands. She went on one side. Good morning, Mo 3. T. Camilla, see y'all coming in the building. So, Sister Tony, this is what I'm alluding to.
Go ahead. So
these
look,
girls.
Look, I don't mean to cut you off. Look.
Go ahead.
You know, it gets serious when you pull your glasses up, right? I have to pull my glasses up because every time I see this is so dangerous. And you spoke on it, right? The way her body's turned. There's a ref standing right there. You
right
watch
there.
This game and they not make that call, that is unacceptable. That's beyond unacceptable. So many things, like you said, could have happened in that play. But I'm going to tell you, as a player, Will should have just rolled straight on up. And she should have made Aaliyah feel that.
Oh, yeah.
She should have made her feel that. So that's a two-part, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she's going to, that's what I'm talking about. If a team is going to be passive while another team is being aggressive, right? The ref still, now you're forcing the ref to make the call because the ref did not make the call. That's a few seconds where Will could have made a choice. Will could have taken her body and just lift Aaliyah off her doggone feet and made her feel that now the ref have to call that. Now it could be called more than just a regular whistle. So players, as professional players, have to understand the position and what they're in. I guarantee, I guarantee, if that was Angel would lift that girl up off her feet and flip her behind right on over. So those players have to be smarter as well. It's unacceptable without a doubt, 100%. But when you're fighting for the ball and somebody's coming on your back like that, at this point, I can't be concerned about you being safe. I have to be concerned about me being safe. And right now, you're on my back. And now I got to get you off my back. So Will has to make a choice right there. And she made a choice to be passive. Will has to make a choice to be aggressive and make them teams respect you. You have to be respected. If you want the season to continue in this manner when you're playing a handsy team like Connecticut, I mean, they are so handsy. I started off saying while watching this game, they're just too handsy for me, right? But to take a team that's very handsy is sometimes, as an offensive player, when they put their hands on you, you just got to grab their hand too. I grab your hand, I'll break that wrist a little bit. And the next time we go down, you're not going to be so handsy. So as a team, you have to make a decision when you come out of that locker room. You know, you've played this team 2 or 3 times already. You know how they are. You know what to expect.
And it's chippy already.
And it's already chippy out the locker room. You already know what to expect. This game shouldn't be any different. You have to come out with a chip on your shoulder. You know it's a team that you should beat every time you touch the floor against them, and you have to be as aggressive. No way, shape, form, or fashion should a ref have let this go. But as Chicago Sky, they should have come out and they should have been as aggressive. You got to meet a team where they are sometimes if you want the calls.
Mm-hmm.
And in a lot of games this season, they just didn't meet the teams where they are. You got to, hey, a fighter is going to fight. If somebody come up
Absolutely.
and bust you in the jaw, yo, you going to
You
stand
gonna
and you going
you
to
gonna
take it.
swing back?
I'm just saying. So
I
it's
don't know. These days, you might get a buckshot. I don't know. But, you know what I'm
it's a
saying? You know, these
twofold.
youngsters ain't. You know what I mean? So
It's a
yeah,
twofold. I'll take a call from the beginning of the game like this. I'll take a call. I will. I'll take a bad call from a ref because I just laid somebody on their back for climbing on top of my back. You climb on top of my back, I'm got to put you on your back. Now
mm-hmm.
we both wrong, right? You wrong, I'm wrong. Case in point, now we get to move on
Right.
with the
You
game.
petty, I'm petty.
I'm
You
gonna
know what I'm
meet you at
saying?
your match.
I'm gonna let you reciprocate that. That's what I'm trying
Exactly.
to say.
You
So
have to make the officials do their job. So if you don't make them do their job, they're gonna continue the same cockamamie bull crap that they've been pulling all season long. They have been piss poor refereeing all season long against a lot of teams. Now, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna just flat out say it. Indiana have gotten some great calls. Lynx have gotten some great calls. I'm going to call the teams out that have gotten some great calls and have gotten themselves on the foul line a lot. Those are two teams in particular, along with New York. They've gotten some great calls. Now, in some instances, New York have not gotten. I've seen like maybe 2 games where they didn't get a great officiating, right? And then now that the Aces have put their foot on some teams' neck, they too are starting to get some calls. But you just have to, and it's because now they're meeting the teams at their match. And if you don't meet them at their match, regardless to what the officials were told in the beginning of the season on how they should call the games, you have to make them make the call at the end of the day. But it's been piss poor calling all season long, and I'll get my rant off of that right now because I could go on and on.
yeah, but it's okay because at the end of the day, we have to understand that this has to stop.
Mm-hmm.
It has to stop. It has to stop today. It has to stop yesterday. You understand? Because Kathy Engelberg, she has not been the best at calling things out and keeping it a buck with us, right? She's
Mm-hmm.
also a smoking mirror in a steam room of ideas, thoughts, and illusions of what this WNBA is, because you can't call this league what it actually should be. Not with all of the different things that has been going on in the process of the last 2 years in the league totally. You cannot say that this is a well-oiled machine. I was talking to Coach Marcus last night on ProFam Talk, and we were
Mm-hmm.
talking about how the NFL, you know that that's a professional sport and a well-oiled machine, regardless of how ugly it gets, regardless of what it is. The NFL is what it is, and it's going to run the way that it's supposed to, and what you expect from the game, you get out of it 100%. That's why it's the number one sport in America, number one watch sport in America, because you get out of it what you
What
expect.
you put in.
Kathy Engelberg is guilty of one major thing. She's guilty of only thinking about the aspect of making money for
What's that?
this organization. So you sacrifice
Yeah.
the integrity for $1. The coin, right? The Judas coin. So you twisted the sisterhood up with you saying, I'm making money for you guys. I'm trying to make it better. But you guys can go out there and kill Caitlin Clark. You guys can go out there and kill Angel Reese. You guys can go and beat them up, beat up everybody else, You know, Kiki Efren got a knot on the side of her head.
Mm-hmm.
A knot, a real titty was on the nick of her head from just a game with the Mystics, you know what I mean, playing. How can we solve this problem when at the top of it is being ignored? So we on this show, we calling out Kathy Engelberg and what she has a failure to do and comply with this league being an official sport. This is why those guys who threw them green monsters and purple monsters, this is why they disrespect because of the things that's going on that's, for the sake of words, not uh a certain type of integrity. You got what I'm saying? The thing of it not being a certain way that it's supposed to go is the biggest problem for me. The way that it should go is the biggest problem for me, Sister Tony. And if I don't get what I pay for, because I didn't pay for girls to scrap up on the floor. I didn't pay for that. I paid for who was going to win at the end of the game when the clock goes off. I paid to see who would be battling it out with their skill, with their capabilities, with who they are, will come out the winner of this game. And ending right there with the officiating, we go to the MVP talks.
Yes.
And everyone is talking about who would win the MVP.
Hey, you
Everyone,
got some sound going on over there, Brooklyn.
you can't hear me.
No, I could hear you, but it got
It's
something in the
it's a
background.
real noise. I don't know. Can you hear it now?
Yeah, we can still hear it.
Oh wow. Hold on a
Oh,
second. Let me try to get this thing going. Go ahead.
yeah. But there you go.
On the MVP talks, real quick.
Yeah,
It's
so
going.
on the MVP talk, yeah, it's fading now. It's fading now. There you go. Can you hear me? Okay. So MVP talk, y'all. We gave some analysis about a week or so ago, and on that analysis, I'm going to tell you what mine was. My analysis, it was 5 individuals, right? And I gave a tie to Fee in Asia. I had Alicia Gray. I had her as 5, and what was 4, and then I had Thomas up because she was doing such a wonderful job, right? And she still is. You cannot ignore what she's been doing. Now that we're in the heart of it, and this is where, when we come down to the wire, where it's extremely important. You got to take everything in account. And right now, the biggest are stepping up. The biggest are stepping up, and there's no claiming it, right? You had Asia Wilson last night. What did she put up? She put up 36 points. Nafisa put up 32 points. Ain't nothing you can say about anybody else at this point. Ain't nothing else you can say about him. I'm sorry. Gray is doing a phenomenal job. Thomas is still doing a phenomenal job. But I have to, that head-to-head right there is something. And it's going to go down to that last game. But wow, is all I can say. I'm not going to tell you what my choice is and who I pick. I'm going to let y'all pick. So in the chat, you tell me who you picking out of those 2. Gray is stepping up, and Gray is putting up 19 plus points a game, and I commend her for that. And she's doing well, and she's dragging her team, and she has her team in second place right now. But will they be able to sustain that behind the Aces, who's fast approaching with 10 on a 10-game winning streak? Don't know, right? But you also have Lynx. Fee is back. Fee is back. But the wildest thing is these two ladies, Asia Wilson, Nafisa Collier, putting up 30 plus points a game is crazy. That's crazy numbers. Crazy numbers. Asia, 36 points, 13 rebounds to go along with it. That's insane. It's insane. She says she's claiming it. She wants it. It's hers, and she's ready for it. So I can't even I can't even spell who's it right now. I can't spell it. Fee first game back out of being out for 7 games. Come straight in and bust 32 points. I can't claim it. Man, is my mind is blown after yesterday, and I can't pick. I can't pick, guys. They're both of them are just they're phenomenal players. They're phenomenal players. Amazing, and I can't pick. Bro Clark, can you pick?
Well, Fee came back where she left off.
I'm just saying.
She came back to say, "Did y'all really forget about me?
Did you forget about me?
Did you forget? Did y'all really forget who
I am?
Right. So no doubt. For me, I want Official Collier to win because you know that I am a Lynx fan, right? You know,
I know you are. I know
you know
are.
that's my girl, right? So
I know you are.
Asia's also my girl. To the Asian fans that's in the chat, that's my girl too. And Asia is playing out of her mind.
She's on another level.
I mean, Asia is playing like, I mean, I know what it has been and I know what you want it to be, but to have a game where you just take over.
She going wicked. She going wicked.
To have a game where you say, no, look, do y'all know who I am? You might want to know who Fee is or whatever it is, but do you know that I'm Asia Wilson? Take 30 of these. Take of these 30s and you going down the street and you go and cash them at the bank because all 30 of these motherfuckers, all 30 of these motherfuckers, they good. You got what I'm saying? So Fee is grown to be one of the fan favorites, right? That's just the truth of it all.
It's the truth of it all.
It's the truth of it all. And she's the polished girl, right? She's the one who's not rugged and they want to tuck point and show queenism for the sake of it.
Right.
And Asia Wilson is the rowdy, rough, ratchet girl with the pink hair. You got what I'm saying?
I got what you're saying.
She's the bout it girl. But Official Collier is the angel in the presence. You got what I'm saying? If that makes sense. She's the fairy. She's the little fairy. You know the song, I'm a fairy. You know what I'm saying? So,
what?
So the thing is that Asia Wilson scored 36 points. Listen, 13 rebounds in a game. That nobody else was scoring. Nobody else could score with her like that except for Dana Evans of all people. You know what I mean? Jackie Young in that game had 10 points, but I'm talking about all of the starters. They had all the
starters.
You know what I mean? Dana Evans had 21 points, but for her, just for Asia alone in the fourth quarter, it was nobody scoring but her in this game that I'm talking about. And it, you know, when a person put belt to ass, that was against the Mystics. When a person put belt to ass, they like Asia Wilson. She means what she means. That she wants us to acknowledge who she is. She wants us to know that I've been here. I'm the MVP of this shit. This is mine, and everybody else that comes is after me.
Right.
They're after me.
That's what she said.
No one else won like me, and no one else will be like me. So, for the MVP, I would guess they would give it to Officiating because it's long overdue. They're gonna give it to her because it's good for business. It's good for the links, business also.
And because it's your favorite team. Because why?
No,
we know she earned it, but because why?
She earned it. But they're gonna give it to her because they want another, you know what I mean? They want another look. But that don't mean I don't want Asia to have it, because no one done it 4 times, right? She'll be the reigning GOAT at 29 years old on the court, living with 4 MVPs. So she'll be the only one to ever do that feat. So do I want that to be done? Hell yeah, yes I do. Now, since you're gonna put it on me, Sister Tony, I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna put it on you. Make a decision, so, but don't be biased now.
So in it for me, AT has been doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah, she's out of it now. I'm sorry,
I just can't put her. I can't put her with these 2 girls once again. I can't. But then AT does something else. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a 3-person race. It's not a 4 for me. Even though they got my Chicago that I love. I love my Alicia Gray. That's my Chi-Town baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm rolling with Rush when it comes down to Alicia. Alicia, don't you look at don't look at I'm just keeping it a buck. Don't send nobody.
Who is this third person you're talking about? Who is this third person?
It's Alyssa Thomas.
Okay, all right.
Between Alyssa Thomas and Kelsey Mitchell. It's 4th person. It's really not. Let's say the 3 is tied. The 3 tied for 3rd is Kelsey Mitchell, Alyssa Thomas, and Alicia Gray. Keep it a buck with Kelsey Mitchell, y'all. Y'all better give Kelsey Mitchell.
Kelsey Mitchell is balling. She says
you just a hater if you don't have Kelsey Mitchell in a MVP talk. She
said you forgot about me, but I'm sorry. I know we're saying we forgot about her, right? And she's making a name for herself. And I totally agree with you on that. But right now, she's making a presence and she's doing her thing, but it is between 2 people right now. It is between 2 people right now. And again, it will be well deserved for either one of these ladies to get it. I agree with you that it is Fee's time. It is Fee's time right now. It is definitely Fee's time. Fee was supposed to get it last year.
She was supposed to get it last year.
But she did it, right? Because Asia balled out of control.
Yeah.
This year, Asia is out of her mind. Forget out of control. She's out of her mind this year. So with that being said, you could have claimed the fame 100% Fee.
Nah.
Doing All-Star, right?
Yeah.
But this second half of the season, there's without a doubt, Asia has been out of her mind.
There's not a story better. You was in 8th place. You was in 8th place. Coming after the All-Star game.
Yeah.
You were in 8th place. So there's not a better story of who is who. I mean, when Fee was out, you already know my links is a well-oiled machine. They ain't gonna stop. One monkey don't run no show. I mean, they maintain. Listen, the Lynx is the best team in the WNBA because they lost their star and really haven't lost any games. They just got off with one hand. They just got off with one hand.
I'm listening to you.
You got what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk my ish. There's
I'm
not
gonna let
a
you talk
team.
your ish. I'm gonna let you talk your ish.
There's not a team that's well put together and running like a locomotive through this whole season, but the Lynx. They did it last year though, and guess who got them? New York Liberty. So
New York.
I'm
New
not
York.
counting. I'm not counting New York out. I'm not counting the Aces out. But if you remember back before you start podcasting, Sister Tony, when you was in the chat, you remember on Simply Ball Dropping, I picked the Aces to be the second team.
You did. I remember. Clear as day.
So
I remember.
I don't think that New York going to repeat. KSAP thinks that New York going to repeat. I don't think that. I think that the Lynx and the Aces is going to have a battle at the end. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if New York going to make it past.
Hey, I had to get close. Hey, brother KSAP. I know you're in the chat. I know you're in the chat. Look.
He hate watching.
You in the chat. You in the chat, man. Looky here.
Boss.
Everybody got New York's ticket right now. Everybody got New York ticket right now. I'm gonna tell you, I don't agree with New York being in there. This area, they got their ticket has been punched. Now it's a possibility, but it's a possibility. But their ticket has been punched. Everybody know what's gonna take. Where they
Stewie
are,
coming back
take.
by the end.
Stewie presence is going to be something to
But she coming off of ACL. That
be
takes
recognized, right? But she's not going to be full strength. But I'm telling you, Fee says it's me, and that's it. Fee says it's me, and she ain't having it no other way. Revenge tour has it been all season, and that's
the whole season long,
right?
And that's what it's gonna be.
Stewie is coming. Jackwell is just about back to her full strength. You see, she back to her tray ball, and is working well. But she got to get her big old monstrous butt back in the paint too. She got to play inside out, outside in, and have a full game.
She don't like
going
like
around
that.
her. Now
I know.
We know she don't like it, but she got to get it done if she want to be in the finals again. She's gonna have to get it done because the other sister is hurt. The other Sabli isn't coming back.
Yeah, Sabli is hurt.
So the thing is, Sabli was a big part of them winning that championship. Yes. And Sabli is not going to be playing. So again, their ticket is punched. And Atlanta, if they can get out of their own head, is a huge contender. But they're going to have to go through one of those teams to get to the final. They're going to have to go through Aces, or they're going to have to go through freaking Lynx. So what do you say?
Well, I think, me personally, I think that it's going to be the Lynx in that.
In New York?
Yeah, in New York again. They're going to want to take it back. They're going to let it run it back.
They're going to run it back.
But I don't know. It depends on how everybody fall. Well, the Aces would be but if the Aces meet New York in the playoffs, the Aces is going to win.
Yeah.
I got the Aces.
Yeah.
So, but if the Aces meet Minnesota, then of course I got the Lynx. Of course, right? Minnesota is, I mean, not saying that they can't take them, but Minnesota beat the Aces without Fee, with Asia there. Asia on the court. So if they could beat the Aces with Asia on the court, and they showed that they ain't just, they put belt to ass.
Yes.
You understand?
High side.
So the thing is that if you know what I mean, you gotta equate this. Fee not there, they still beating the Aces ass. So you know that that's not a competition. You understand? So now what do we do? What do we do when we have this type of situation with a team who can actually dominate and have dominated the whole season, but everyone is calling on New York. What do you do when the situation comes if New York fall somewhere? I think New York gonna fall somewhere in the midst of things. I really do, chat. I think New York gonna fall in the midst of things. And don't be surprised what I'm saying, say, man, what did that old dude know? I'm telling you, New York might fall in the midst of things. They might not even make it to the semifinals.
There you go. I'm just saying. And if
Don't
Sabrina
be surprised.
don't have her, if Sabrina don't have her A game, and remember, they gotta beat them consecutively, right? So
Right.
can you beat the same team multiple times? So you beat them throughout the regular season, but can you beat them multiple times back to back to back, you know, in the series? So it's going to be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. In the beginning of the season, we could say it was going to be a clear-cut run back, but you can't clearly say that right now because some teams have stepped up. You've had some decent trades, some key positional players put in certain spots that have just put teams in great positions. Now, what I am disappointed in is Fever, because I thought Fever would have a great run, but that's not. I can't say I'm totally disappointed. We have to look at the fact that they've lost some great guards, right?
Yes. Over and over again.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, I wish that they would be a contending team because they put together a great team and they were playing great basketball.
Yeah.
They were playing some great basketball. You got to give it to them hands down. And so for them to have gone through what they're going through, hopefully they can hold on to that 8th spot because LA is coming.
Yeah, LA
is coming.
Teams of the future, Tony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So biggest winners and biggest losers this season.
Yeah.
Teams of the future lost the way we thought that they will lose.
Yeah.
Teams of the future. That is the Dallas Wings, the Suns, and of course we didn't want to believe that it was the Sky, but it is the Sky. We must accept, y'all, that the Sky has 2 cornerstones on the team that they have to figure out a formula for those girls to be able to win. Okay. But the 2 cornerstones, those 2 bigs is better than any bigs that's in the whole entire game, that they play best with one another, better than anyone that's in the league, hands down. Yeah. You put 2 bigs together, Jacquel Jones and Stewie, look, Angel and Camilla plays better than both of those 2 together. You got what I'm saying? The advantage of Jacquel Jones and Stewie, they can shoot from the outside, of course, right? They got 3-point specialists, both of them. They can shoot from there. Stewie don't do so much. She's more mid-range monster herself, but she can shoot the 3, and she won't hesitate to pull that pull that B up. You got what I'm saying? Absolutely. So, but for as down low and running anything, 15 and in, it's Angel and Camilla. Yeah. Stronger, right? Younger,
younger,
right?
Faster, vigorous, great passing, ability,
all above.
Vision. Yes, their vision back,
intelligence. Yes. So
learning where each other are on the floor, and I don't mean to cut you off, for bigs is essential for the game, right? Because you can almost make a pass knowing that they're going to be there. You know that Angel is going to get down there and she's going to seal whoever she got. Yes. And you got to get it to her at the right time.
Yes.
That way help side won't be there.
Right.
And the same thing for Angel, for Camilla. So that topic is for another segment.
Yeah. Well, Tula was like Fee and Alana. Yeah, but Alana is not who Alana's still dealing with a back injury. So Alana is playing more outside than she was inside, like
right now.
before she got injured last year. You know what I'm saying? Too. So that I'm not a. You already know I'm a Lynx fan, so I have both of them on my list. But I'm talking about super dominant is Jones
You said Jones
BG. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Jones and BG over in Atlanta.
They
Super
coming
big.
along. Yeah.
Super big. You got what I'm saying? So I don't see, you got Malunga and the president. You know what I mean? Malunga and the president. You know what I mean? What's the other girl name? They got three bigs actually. Malunga, the president, and Izzy. So
yeah.
So Malunga, the president, and Izzy for Seattle. You got what I'm saying? So I don't know. It was a war of the smalls this year. Yeah, it was a war of the smalls, and I don't know where the WNBA is going. You can't call it, and this is what I was saying. Kathy Engelberg has to work on. You're putting in a culture where the bigs have always been dominant in this game. Okay, the best of those were on the wings, right? The 3 and 4.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And arguably, the 4s have been the best in the WNBA's history ever. You got what I'm saying? So, the biggest losers in the WNBA, I would say Chicago Sky.
Yeah. And I'm responding to Tulip because I agree with her, but they're coming along. They're not there yet. Camilla and Angel are there, as you said.
They're there. They're there. I mean, it's a display of nobody wants to test Angel. Nobody really, when Camilla is Camilla and aggressive Camilla, no one wants none of Camilla. And when Angel got her back fully, you saw it over the last 3 games. When Camilla is committed, she's a problem. She's a problem. We've all seen it.
She's a big problem.
She's a big problem. And with Angel, yeah, girl, go and do your shit. I ain't no motherfucker. No, fuck these motherfuckers down here with this bullshit. With that, you know what I'm saying? She got Angel with the gas pump. Yeah,
pumping it up.
Fuck them down there. You know what I'm saying? So it's a problem.
Yep, she got to keep that tire, feel that tire. Feel that tire.
Feeling that tire, but that's her job.
That's her job.
Angel has taken that on. And nobody got, no one should feel bad that Angel is taking, she wants to cheer on Camilla. Because Camilla cheers on Angel, have you know?
Yep. Yep, they feed each other.
They feed each other. Just as well Angel doing, come on, girl. Camilla, like, they can't stop you. They cannot stop you. It's all you. You know what I'm saying? It's there. They got a camaraderie with each other. And like Angel just said it too. They're not gonna separate us. She said it. She came out and said that we the best. And they not gonna she stated it. So therefore, you could go and look at whatever on X Angel says. She don't want to be, you know what I mean? She think that her and Camilla is the best in the game. She begs to differ with Kelsey Plum.
Yeah.
She begged to differ.
Kelsey Plum, boy, gotta eat some crow sometimes. She mean well. And it ain't nothing like hyping up your team, baby. Ain't nothing like hyping up your team. She's just talking her shit like she's supposed to. She's supposed to. That's what your point guard's supposed to. You're supposed to believe in your team.
Is connected successfully.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at her at all. Go ahead, Kelsey Plum.
I gotta get this money. Let me get the money. Let me get the money.
Get the money.
Okay.
Here comes the money.
Hey, shout out to my main man, Brian Lewis. I appreciate you, man, for the super chat. The $2 super chat say Fee was there when they blew out the Aces. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Didn't they play the Aces again though? I thought she wasn't. I know about the blowout game. Let me see.
I have it up. I have it right here. Where is it?
How many times did the Aces beat? My bad. How many times did the Lynx beat the Aces?
Are you pulling it up?
In the Oh my God, it says the Lynx beat the Aces at least 7 times in the last.
You just have to go pull it up. I was gonna say, don't embarrass your team, man.
They beat the Aces 7. The Lynx beat
Hey,
the Aces
they
7
can't
times
beat it.
over the last year.
Hey, I'm telling you, the Aces have a hard time with the Lynx. I watched it last year. Even when the Aces was on top and the Aces was ranked, the Aces have a hard time beating the Lynx. For some reason, they cannot beat Fee. Fee put Belta every single time. She put Belta every single time. It's Fee is she. Fee said, "I am me." She is she. That's Fee. Fee say, "I am MVP."
God damn. It's crazy. Hey, it's crazy work though, because the thing is that she say check your subs. I'm checking it, baby girl. Let me see what it do. But Fee, I don't know. By me saying I got 3 more to go. Somebody got mad and unsubscribed while we on the show. Sister Tony, somebody. So now I'm at. Oh no, I'm at 2,197, y'all. I'm at 2,197. It says, imagine if the sky had real competition. Thank you, Sister Bernadine. Hey, look, thank you, Sister Bernadine. I appreciate you. You always support the show. And here you go, here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Yeah, it's diabolical. Hey, it's diabolical. Hey, it's diabolical. ADP. I might have didn't say. Look, I might have didn't say who they wanted for the MVP.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it.
It might have been an Asia Wilson fan. But I ain't gonna listen.
Lose your sub.
Right.
You're gonna lose your sub.
You're gonna lose your net.
You're gonna lose your sub.
We all good. Hey, subscribe to the channel. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. But the biggest losers, for me, I said the Chicago Sky was the biggest loser in all of the WNBA teams. My reason why, and I'm gonna land real quick. My reason why is because not only did they have control over what was going on and what would need to be done to make this team an official team that can compete. They missed the ball on free agency, but the biggest loser was in the draft. We lost 4 times in the draft. The biggest losers in the WNBA, I'm going to stand on it 10 toes down, is the Chicago Sky. You go ahead, Tony.
Man, I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to say this. They are. I have to agree with you. I don't even have any words for the Sky right now. Just look at my face. I'm so disappointed. I'm gassed out. But but I am prepped up all at the same time because my my biggest thing is I'm glad that Angel came back to finish out the season, and that's the most important thing to me, to watch her come out and finish out the season. Simply because she has had the last few seasons, even within her last season of LSU, she did finish out the season, but she ended on such a bad note with her ankle was as huge as a doggone softball playing in that game against Iowa when they lost, and she was just hurt, right? It was too easy for her to be able to just sit out that game, but she played, taped up, bandaged up, and played on that foot. She could have broke that foot at any time and cracked that ankle, but she did it. And thank God she did it. And we're glad that she made it out and she was able to get herself healed and be ready for the draft and then make it into the league. And coming into the league, same thing. You got to pay attention to your players and watch their ailments, because Angel played not only hurt coming into the WNBA with with the bad ankle, then she didn't finish the season, and then going into Unrivaled, played a very good season, went in coming in from an injury from the WNBA season, then finishing out that season, not being able to finish out the championship game as well. The one playoff game before in Civvies, and then the championship game. And here we are. I'm so glad, and I'm hopeful for her future. And I can't wait to see what's next for her, but just disappointed in the team as a whole and them being at the bottom. I'm going to be honest, I did not depict this team. I would have loved for them to have been at least 8, just based off of what we were told by, as you call him, the Pink Panther, that we could have at least been in some type of playoff contention. That is not the case. And since that is not the case, I'm just glad that Angel's able to finish out the season. But to be at the bottom and to be just about last with a 3-way tie for last is unreal to me. Now a 2-way tie for last is unreal to me. It's just crazy. And that's where I land on that piece.
Yeah. So the Pink Panther has lied his way into hot water, because I don't believe there's no way in the world that I can even believe some of what Carly said, that they not considering to fire this guy. If you're not looking to fire this guy who has put your team in turmoil, and I always put their faces on the screen so you guys can see and be able to identify them when you see them. Because this is Nadir Rollinson and Michael Alter. They are the ones who are the ownership and also the infrastructure developers of the Chicago Sky. They hired Jeff Pagliosha like they hired Teaspoon and Tyler Marsh. They are responsible for what's going on right now to this team. You could keep it or leave it alone and say good afternoon. Hey, sister, say good afternoon, everyone. I don't think Angel was referring to Kelsey Plum when she said they were the best young core. She has referred to the June article where ESPN put them in 7th place. Yeah, but Kelsey Plum said it in Sports Illustrated too.
Yeah, she said it in Illustrated. So
she said it in Sports Illustrated, Sister Felicia. What are you talking about? Yeah. That's why she's saying, okay, it's all right, ESPN. No, we know ESPN be wrong. So it's all right on that. But
she's Kelsey okay for her to big up her team. She's just bigging up her team.
She was big up in her team.
Everyone, every guard should do that.
But what we saying is, it don't matter who said it, when she said it, whatever, she said it. So by being said, Angel hear that shit, and she gonna respond accordingly. whoever she was responding to, she responding because she heard what was said that they was not the best front court, and she begged to differ. You know what
She
I
begged to
mean?
differ. She hears it on. She hears it on social media.
She
I
hears
don't
it.
think she's just referring to Plum. I agree with that. I think she's just Angel is referring to it as a whole, right? She's referring to the
Right. She just all of
naysayers.
the boy. I didn't say it just
Yes, yeah. It's
because.
like it's
I know you
naysayers. It's
keyed
the
in on that.
fans. It's the media. It's the vitriol from individuals that, as you would say, the haterade, right?
The haterade.
The
That's my
haterade.
song I made
Yeah,
that
I
song.
know where you're getting, Felicia, but I think she's saying it when Angel is saying it. She's
In
saying it from a
general.
place in general from everybody, and I don't think she depict one
One
person's
time,
voice.
one actual time when she was
Exactly, not
responding.
one person's
Right.
voice over the all. So I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. If they said it, just remember, Sister Felicia, the sports world is ripples of water, right? If you drop
Yeah.
a rock in the water, right, or a drop of water causes ripple effect, right? She hears it. You know the angel is keyed in on media, period. So she hears the ripples of what everyone's saying. And when Kelsey Plum said it, she shouldn't have said the shit either. Because she was wrong. She was wrong. They're not they're not the best backcourt on LA. She wished that they was, but LA does not have the best front court on Los Angeles Sparks. It's just not true. You know what I mean? Cam Brink being back or not. Cam Brink still got 2 years.
Yep.
She got all the rest of this year, next year, and then the year after that, we'll be able to see Cam Brink off of the ACL. It takes 2 years.
Yeah.
Some people do bounce back fast. Don't get me wrong. Some people do bounce back fast, but most athletes in normal time, I'm talking about update to here, because if we tore our ACL, it was a done deal. It was me and Sister Tony Day. You tore your ACL, your career is done. You finished. Because they had no medical surgery
right.
at that time in the 90s and early 2000s to fix you.
Yep. Or you played broke up.
You
right?
wasn't gonna be fixed.
You weren't gonna be fixed. You played
broke.
with
you played
broke
hurt.
up. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's right.
Just to your
Magic
point,
Johnson did it for years.
Yeah. And to your point, Bro Claude, about Kim Brinks, right? She's long and lanky, right? So for them, those type of players and playing down low, you want them to be 100%.
Yes.
He will also, right? He will is coming back from hers, and she's still in recovery when you think about it. She's given us good minutes here and there. She isn't the best, and I have to take that in account. Someone who
I have to get
so
I have to always think about that he will come off injury.
Yeah.
But
she
still showed me the same shit.
I know, but we got to take into account. I mean, at the same time, if she's gonna get in there, she's gonna play hard. We're still gonna critique her accordingly, right? The same thing you will with Cam Brinks when she came back and she went in. She came in and immediately made a big impact on having. I think it was 5 blocks that first game that she came back, but she was limited minutes, and she need that, right? Because she's so long and lanky and playing down low. She's gonna need the time that she was given and some, because it's going to be too easy for her, and the coach putting her directly back down low immediately versus letting her have a little bit of her outside game, because she's a great shooter. She's a great perimeter shooter, and he could have just had her playing outside for a while she get her legs back up under her. Was she strong enough? You can see she's pretty strong. For her having the amount of time that she had to recover and come back as slowly as she did, I commend her team for that. I commend whoever her trainers were, and I commend the Los Angeles Sparks for giving her that time, because It's nothing like a player being able to have the full amount of time to recover while the rest of her team is holding her down and covering her back. It's hard when you're forced to come back early because you are it for your team, or you don't have enough people or enough bigs on your team to cover the ground for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the bigs that you do have, they're taking such a beating. Like Angel takes such a beating down low, and so we needed Will to be able to come in and sub for Camilla, and then Camilla come in and sub for Angel here and there and try to
You don't know
maneuver through
what?
that. Which for Angel, it was supposed to be Wnba. Angel don't really have anybody to really cover her ground like that. So we only have really the three, because Wnba really is not a post player. You can't get her down there to go really play that four like you want her to. She can, and she'll do her best, but we have to look at the numbers we have, and we have to look at the numbers that the other team have, and the amount of bigs that they have, and who can sustain. Rakia can go down low if she needs to and cover ground for the Sparks, and she can do a pretty decent job, but she's a guard, right? Same thing for Brinks. They can play off of each other in and out. So we have to look at the positional players and how they can help each other on their teams, and how we can allow players to have the time and spend the time to recover when they have situations like that. So I do want to bring that up to you all, for if I'm not saying that you're not aware. I'm sure that you're aware, but it is something that we should talk about so we can be extremely informed.
I agree. So not too much on Will, I guess you saying, but I'm just still telling you what I saw, and she is trash right now.
She's horrible, but
She's
I
horrible.
get it.
You got what I'm saying? So I would say this. We are in a season, this season, that I wanted to get over with.
It's almost over for Sky anyway.
We never, yeah. God.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a jab, but it's
I
funny.
couldn't wait.
Okay.
The people that's in this chat remember me saying, I can't wait for this season. I can't wait. Oh,
Right.
I can't wait for us to, because I was drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, you was
And
drinking
the
that
Kool-Aid was
Kool-Aid.
sour. And I was like,
Kool-Aid didn't have no sugar in
it's a
it.
little bitter.
Yeah, it had no
Yeah, it's
sugar
a
in
little
it.
bitter. You know, this is supposed to be fruit punch. And as the games played
Sorry,
out,
T. Camilla.
it was
Hey,
no
Tula play. I got you.
it was no sugar. You know what I mean? Say Tulip, I disagree watching Cam on what say. It said, Tony, you ain't gonna rub salt in the wound. Hey, Tulip, I thought that they was gonna do all right. But I knew that they wasn't gonna be. I knew that it wasn't. It's gonna take another year. But Tony, give me your response so we could about to end the show.
Yeah.
The winners. Who was the biggest winners this year?
You want players or teams?
No, just the team.
I mean, I say the biggest winners were Lynx, because the pieces that they maneuver around, they already had a full team, but just the ones that they capitalized on with the trades were great. I think Washington capitalized big time on what they got for as the rookies and the trade as well. No, that team is going to be a team a force to be reckoned with in the future. I think that they did a phenomenal job. Whoever that coach is great. I thought that Dallas did a great job, but after they started playing, you see that it just was not a good decision with some of the changes that they made in the beginning with the picks that they chose. Some players aren't meant to play together. it's better to be played for them to play a part, and you can see that with the maneuver. Aces made some good choices down the line. It was a good trade for Schmidt to go there and play alongside of Asia. It complements Ace's team. Um, and yeah, those are the teams that I think did a great job. I think Slim going to Seattle was good as well. But the biggest of them all was Fever in the very beginning, because they actually had the biggest selection of all coming into the season. And unfortunately right now they just took such a great loss. They got such a great damage going on their team right now with the losses that they received. But that's who I have. That's my
So
choice.
who's your one?
It's tough. I'm just such a basketball junkie, and I look at everybody as a whole. And
I got it. But who's your one? You gonna only have one.
You put me on the
It's only one
spot.
trophy.
Oh, you put me on the spot.
I ain't saying who's gonna win it all. I'm just saying,
Yeah, you just
is the biggest winner of that one team of everyone.
I gotta give it to Lynx. I got to.
Okay.
I gotta give
Thank
it to
you
Lynx.
very much.
Not
Thank
because
you
it's your
very
team,
much.
but I gotta not because it's your team, but I gotta give it to them. But I gotta pick a two. The two, I pick a one, but I gotta give a two, and the two would be the Aces. The two would be the Aces. I gotta give it
I
to them.
disagree.
Why? Would you say the two would be Washington?
I disagree.
Who would be your two? Would it be Fever?
Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Would
Atlanta
be my
had
two.
a
They got BG and they got Jones.
yeah.
And then they got Pow Pow in the draft, who was able to produce right away, immediately, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jordan went down, she stepped up, she got him through the beginning to the middle of the season, right away, immediately.
I can see that.
They didn't look for a, Washington Mystics is in the calling because they got two rookies that stepped up immediately. Okay,
Right.
they got
Right.
a deuce, right? Just like how we got two last year, right? So
Right.
the winner, though, you have to look at it all, right? We know that Minnesota on all levels won. Okay, even though they are who they was last year, but they're better than what they was last year. That means if you're doing better and your record looks better than what you did last year, you ultimately are the number one team in this league right now because of the switches and the moves and the little tweaks that you did. So yes, the Minnesota Lynx is the biggest winner of this season. But my number two is the Atlanta Dream. One reason and one reason alone is that they did the proper things that they had to do to be where they're at. That's the one thing. They got rid of Tanisha Wright. They fired a coach, right?
Yeah, they fired the coach. They got a good coach.
They got rid of players that they didn't think contributed, and they brought in players that they knew was going to make them a competing team. No one would think that they would be 3 or 4 fighting for 3rd and 4th. No. Last week they were 2nd.
Yep, last week they were 2.
So
last week they were 2. I got the rankings here.
Yeah. So I would give it to Atlanta as my number 2.
I could see you saying that. I could see you saying that. And the reason why I didn't pick them is because BG just didn't come out strong. I mean, now she's doing her thing, right? And she's actually bought in. I don't want to say she didn't buy in at first. I just think that she was just being the typical lazy post, right? And now she's like, oh, it's playoff time, it's go time. And so players like that, like her and Asia, and these guys know what it takes to kick it in gear. And so yeah, I can see why you're saying that.
Yes.
And I think Atlanta is still in. I think they're still in 2nd right now. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still in
I
second.
didn't know if
Aces, I don't think Aces overtook them yet. I think that
yeah, that's what I thought.
I think Aces still has
A half a game.
yeah, it's like one more loss than Atlanta.
Okay.
And even with the win this weekend, because although uh, they beat Aces,
Mm-hmm.
that right there was a determined factor, right? Whether Aces was going to take second, but
Right.
they're still third, and Atlanta's still second. So
Okay. So that's what you know what I mean. This is where I I always come to part with who should have been.
yeah,
Okay. We all know that New York should have been the number one team, but Stewie went down. So they don't have their superstar, right? But they
right.
have the other superstar, but they don't have their main,
Their
most
main
decorated superstar. So
right.
therefore, yes. In the Indiana Fever, the Indiana Fever did do a lot of great recruiting and bringing people to the. I mean, the whole year they did good
They did. I gotta
on
give it to them.
recruiting and bringing in players and waiving this player, bringing this player in. So
Hmm.
the Indiana Fever, I will put them probably in the middle.
Hmm.
Where they even like where they're at right now, I would put them in the middle of things. But most
Right.
definitely, my number one is the Lynx, and my number two is Atlanta, and then the chips fall wherever they may. But the biggest loser is no doubtably Chicago Sky.
Yeah, yeah.
So we are at the end of the show, and at the end of the show, we have to also give you our partner. You know what I'm saying? In our um, supporter of this channel, Underdog Fantasies, after these messages. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steady Serving ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code Steady Serving on Underdog Fantasy. Hey, we are Sister Tony. We are at a time where people need to help people, y'all. We're at a time, I put us both on the screen, where if we don't join together and join forces, the enemy is going to beat us.
Yep.
If we don't get it right within with ourselves and what we're doing as a people alone, but as a community here, no matter if you white, black, red, brown, purple, or yellow, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't care where you come from, how you, but as long as you're a part in supporting this network, the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast Network,
Hmm.
with open arms, we welcome you and we thank you. But we wanted to show you, and I brought up Sister Tony on my platform because I wanted to show you guys that I am 10 toes down of helping us and helping our women to help us. Okay, that's what it's all about, because they help us more than we help them.
Thank you, thank
You know
you,
what I'm
thank you. I
saying?
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
So we are back on the Crash Out Room Wednesday. We will be on the Players Club coming up. So check us out on the Players Club and what we got to, you know what I mean, got to say on there. You know, me and KEYSHA and Duvall and Sister, all of us have a good time in what we're doing. I appreciate everybody and I appreciate what y'all have done for the show. Subscribe, man. Subscribe to the show.
Subscribe.
I got
Please
3 more
subscribe.
subs to get to 200.
Let's see. I have
2,200.
let me go over here real quick. I need 19 more to be at 100.
Come on with it.
Not bad for a week and a half, almost 2 weeks.
Come
not
on,
bad.
come on, man.
Bad.
Come on, Sister Tony.
Come on,
Get over there and subscribe.
19. Come
Yeah,
on, 19
baby.
of y'all can get
Come
over there
on
and
with
hit the sub up.
That's right. Help my baby go on here and hit it.
Go on and
do
hit
what
that
she need to
sub
do.
up. Sub up.
Yeah.
19 for that 100. That
So-
Hyundai. That's what agents say. Hyundai.
That Hyundai. Yeah.
That Hyundai.
I got a
Sister Tony
Hyundai
that Hyundai.
Palisade outside.
I need that Hyundai.
So look, okay, the Players Club tonight to check. Okay, yeah. We gonna check everything tonight with Sister KEYSHA. We leave as we came with another banger, y'all.
Banger.
A banger.
You about to witness something that's coming out the heart.